The Mineral Systems Drilling Program is a collaborative drilling program to drill new holes in the unexplored areas of South Australia's Gawler-Creighton and to trial DET CRC's new technologies. The wireless sub has been trialled in the program, and it provides a mechanism for measuring and transmitting data from the drill string to a local computer for storage and analysis, and in doing so provides a mechanism for optimising drilling performance.
Effectively, what we're trying to do is understand what experienced drillers already do and try to turn that into something tangible. When you take experienced drillers, they become very good at listening to their equipment, listening to the drill rig, and imagining what's going on down in the hole. One of the problems with this is it takes a long time to actually be able to get to that level of skill, and it's a trial and error approach, so mistakes are made along the way.
To date, drilling is very much an art form. It's an intuitive art form that's quite difficult for people to master. Anglo American Exploration has a number of drilling programs around the world, and we see the wireless sub as being a game changer for the industry.
So the wireless sub was developed as a way to get objective measurements from the drill rig, to capture all the parameters we needed to optimise drilling.
The wireless sub is a piece of kit that attempts to measure parameters of the drill string and feed these back to the driller so he can make better choices about his drilling settings.
I think it will help a lot of people optimise in moving forward in the industry with the valuable information that it's providing.
The wireless sub is a device that can be retrofitted to any drill rig, and it provides measurements, objective measurements of the drill string rotation speed,
weight on bit,
water pressure or mud pressure,
penetration rates with the weight on the bits,
axial force, rotational torque, also a number of other parameters that the driller can use to sort of optimise his settings.
In the minerals industry, there is no other technology like the wireless sub, and in terms of the type of measurements it records and in the use of the overall scheme of drilling optimisation. In the oil and gas industry, there are a couple of pieces of technology that are broadly similar, but still they don't record the types of measurements the wireless sub does, nor do they have the same applications that the wireless sub has.
The wireless floating sub, it got its name actually from the way it transmits data from the sub to the computer sitting right next to the driller. It transmits it wirelessly.
The driller can view the driller's dashboard output and use this information to change his settings for drilling to optimise for either rate of penetration or bit life.
So the driller can make sure that he never exceeds the maximum force that can be put on a bit. In addition, it allows us to extract the drill bit's wear response. So basically, as they adjust rate of penetration, how the bit life changes in response. And from those two pieces of information, you can work out exactly what your optimal operating parameters are. And that's sort of like, that's the next level of sophistication with the drilling optimization that we're trying to take to the field.
The wireless sub gathers a very large amount of information at high fidelity and high frequency. This information can be used back at the office to optimize equipment in the future.
The software merges the results from the wireless sub and some other sensors and brings them together to calculate more advanced parameters such as borehole depth. This gives the ability for the driller to compare performance across different boreholes and see how he's been drilling across the shift. So basically what we've tried to do is add a whole heap of advanced software features to try to be able to get the software to almost act like an experienced driller would.
The drilling environment is very hostile. We have to cope with the highs and lows of temperature. The equipment transcends through the dew point. So what we need to do is make sure that these electronic systems can operate in a very rugged way. We
started with the first generation wireless sub, and that's been enhanced through a number of features to produce the second generation wireless sub, which has really been an attempt to take it a step closer to commercialization.
Recently we have improved the wireless sub to the Mark II version, which has made it much easier for the people in the field doing the field trials to change the batteries, and also we've improved the data integrity of the product.
Both version 1 and version 2 have been intensively tested during the Mineral Systems Drilling Program.
We see that the industry will move in this way, and it will become an expected part of what's provided from a drilling contractor.